pregnant man gives birth. Is that what it is?
No, a woman fakes pregnancy. A Canadian woman
Makes that
managed
up.
to convince her boyfriend and her town that she was pregnant with quintuplets.
Holy cats.
Wow.
Go big or go home.
The woman told her boyfriend she was expecting twins, and then later on triplets, and then quadruplets, and then
Keep going.
quintuplets. The boyfriend said her belly grew. She experienced morning sickness as well as other symptoms, and it wasn't until she went to the hospital to deliver the babies that the doctors pulled him aside to tell him she wasn't pregnant and never has been. The news of the upcoming children spurred a movement on social networks to help the couple, and donations started pouring in. Currently, the woman is undergoing psychiatric treatment, and the, quote, father is doing his best to pay back some of the donations they had received. The doctors believe she has a very rare disorder in which a woman experiences all the symptoms of pregnancy but is not pregnant.
What, and self-determined how many babies are in there? Does that
just-
come with the
What is that?
disease?
That's what I'm wondering.
I don't know. Now here's the question.
Okay.
How accountable should a person be for their actions if they are legitimately sick?
Okay.
A, if a person really doesn't know they're doing something wrong, they shouldn't be held responsible for their actions. B, there's no excuse. We are completely accountable for every choice we make. Or C, I am not smart enough to know the answer to these questions.
Boova, you're up first.
Man, I knew you were going to call
What
my
when
name.
he said not smart, you're the first guy that jumped into my mind.
I figured as much. I'm the first guy that jumped in my mind, too.
Batman, go ahead.
Batman. I'm Batman.
It's a good shirt.
So, all right. I'm debating this in my head, but I think I'm going to be lame, and I'm going to go with C. I honestly don't know the answer to this question. I really don't. I'm not smart enough to know the answer to this question.
There's a lot of layers. If you take this and go on to other issues of mental illness,
Right.
there's
Yeah.
a lot of layers. That's why I put that. I kind of gave you an out.
Yeah, I was going to say, I appreciate the out. To be 100%
I was
honest,
thinking of you.
I don't know enough to not seem completely insensitive by my answer. And obviously, I've never had to deal with this personally.
So your inclination is an insensitive answer.
You've never felt pregnant.
I've never felt pregnant myself.
Have never known.
I'm trying to think of. I've seen this kind of situation, not necessarily a woman thinking that she's
Correct.
pregnant and not being pregnant, but someone having a legitimate disorder, a mental disorder, or anything like that, where they do actions that are against a moral code or character, anything like that, and they honestly don't know.
So should the community keep? Should this family keep the money?
Oh no, absolutely not. No, they shouldn't keep the money. The money was sent for her pregnancy. If
But-
she thought it was completely real or not, it isn't happening.
There's a picture of him. This is the real guy with 4 cribs. You can't see this. on
He's
the
already
radio.
spent some of it.
So some of the money's been spent. I think
So
there's been some
I'd
sponsors.
donate the 4 cribs. I would explain to the people that, unfortunately at this point in time, my wife is going through a situation, and we truly appreciate your outpour of nicety and things like that. But what we're going to do is, rather than selling these and paying you back, we're going to donate these to the area to people.
Should
that
we
actually will
contact
need
him?
these.
We have a church with we've got a new building. We're going to be. We better contact this guy.
See if he's got some cribs he wants to throw in
Yeah,
there.
exactly. So
Go
I
bend
think the
through
guy,
chairs that he's always talking about.
I think the guy should do his best to reconcile for the situation for his wife, because
She
honestly,
may or may not be
or
accountable.
Well, I don't know. Gregory P. Hudson, what do you got?
Oh my goodness.
What are your thoughts?
Oh, I think. Well, hold on. What's the title of that What's the title of that article, Dan Hudson?
Well, I titled it "Woman
Oh,
Fakes
okay.
Woman Fakes Pregnancy."
All right. It seems like that's not the most accurate title after you told us the story.
Well, the question doesn't. I kind of can make up my own questions.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
go right ahead.
I went to the wider subject of mental
Of
illness.
course. Oh, it's a good story to talk about here. So we have this woman, and she's in Canada.
Canada.
All right. Well, that changes everything. So here we go.
She has a trailer
Really?
and a wheel.
Now, she's not like it's not proven that she has a disorder. That's just an explanation.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah,
what they're
that
assuming.
sounds-
She's
I-
under.
I think that's
examination.
bogus. Go ahead, Hudson.
All right.
Gregor P.
So the question is benefit of the doubt here. Now, the article said that she gained weight.
Yes, it gave other details I did not share.
That's fine. You don't
that
have to. Yeah.
have to do with pregnancy
But
that
yeah, I
were
mean,
happening.
If I would actually go with probably choice A here, only because I'm a nice guy and I feel like giving
They
her the
should
benefit
not
of the
be held
doubt.
responsible.
Because if there's some medical evidence that she was getting bigger, and apparently some other things you did not share, involving other things that you did not share,
Correct.
that's fine. If there's some medical evidence and she believed it and everybody believed it and everything, and it doesn't seem like she's lying. That's the only thing. If there's some medical evidence, I would have to say she's not lying. And there is that such a thing as hysteric pregnancy.
What did she go to the doctor?
Yeah.
If she had gone to the doctor once, this wouldn't be a problem.
5 points for Ben.
Oh, she went to the doctor.
No, she
The doctor would have said,
to
Yeah, that's
deliver.
a valid point.
"There's no heartbeat."
She otherwise did not go to the doctor at all until it was time to deliver. A bold move for a pregnancy faker,
Oh,
I
she's a
might add.
candidate. The
You don't
doctor's
have
like
1,
7
2,
month
3,
wait.
or 4.
7 months she couldn't get in.
Nice.
There
That's
it is.
true.
I didn't even think about that.
That's true.
situation.
The Canada Obamacare
I told you the
causing
Canada's the game
problems.
changer.
And what kind of husband or boyfriend does not go with his expecting mother to check out the
Yeah,
baby?
here's the deal. You know what's more interesting than a tire roaming down the interstate is a sonogram on multiple children in the belly.
Exactly.
A dude
Oh, look
takes
at
off
that.
work to check that out. Yeah, this is a bogus story.
Yeah.
This woman either is faking and otherwise irresponsible. Even if it's a legit medical condition, both of these two people are irresponsible. They should have gone to the doctor. Third of all, from an accountability perspective, you may not be able to hold you broadly accountable for what brought you to a circumstance. However, you are ultimately responsible for the circumstance itself.
Yeah.
Well, you got to return the money. I agree on
Well,
that. I mean,
but
that's
the proper reaction for the community is to deal with your circumstances as it is. So, like, for example, let's say she had a realistic condition, right? That this was totally legit, that she had a condition. Her community should respond in a way that acknowledges that she has a condition, but continues to treat her like she has a condition. It's not you're not responsible, we go on treating you as if nothing is different, right? So part of the accountability is basically owning up to whatever those circumstances actually are and recognizing that your community has responsibility to treat you in light of those circumstances, not to ignore them and say you're not accountable for anything because of your circumstances. So I think that's it's a nuance to what you had posted, but I think that's what my answer is.
that's an option D, it sounds like.
Well, nonetheless, I'm going to give Ben 5 points, -1 points to Buva, -1 points to Greg, because both of you were being too soft. Why didn't they not go to the doctor? How did the guy not be
Oh, that's
engaged?
the correct
man.
answer.
How do you fake 9 months of pregnancy and not until you go to deliver the children go, oh, I guess I don't have 4 children coming?
I think I should get a point for my Canada doctor
5.
7 month wait story. I think that's a good point.
I have
Give
two
me a
things
point
to
for that.
counter that.
Oh, it's-
Too bad. Okay.
Yeah, wait. You can choose one of the better counters. Go ahead.
They're both good counters.
No, you get to
Number
use
one. Number one.
I'm muting your mic after
I'm
one.
naturally squishy. Okay. Yes, I'm soft.
Failed.
Number two.
Failed.
I didn't really think about the fact that she didn't go to the hospital.
That's why you got deducted a point. That's not an excuse. That's the legitimate reason.
This is Live from the Path. We ask you to engage your mind.